Today on the channel, I'm revealing the #1 reason why you're not making sales on your e-commerce store. If you've been struggling, this is probably why. In fact, I know it's why. That's coming up. Welcome back to the channel today. I hope your day is going well. I hope you're having a great week. I just got back from Funnel Hacking Live 2020 in Nashville. It's the ClickFunnels conference. It's one of the biggest marketing conferences in the nation, and I learned so much. And so today I want to talk to you about something that I took away from that conference that I think will be extremely helpful to you. Real quick before we get started, I want to ask you to smash that like button. Make sure you leave me a comment and also subscribe to the channel. We put out new content pretty much every week, and if you hit that little bell icon, you'll get notified whenever new videos are available. So I don't want you to miss out. Go like, comment, and subscribe. With all that out of the way, let's jump into the content. So today we're talking about the #1 reason why you're not making sales in your e-commerce business. Now, I run a course called Shirt School. I also have a group on Facebook with all kinds of different e-commerce sellers in it, and I see kind of a common thread throughout a lot of people, and that is they're not making the sales that they want, and especially when they're getting started, they struggle to make their first sale, to make those first couple sales, because once you get the first couple sales, you can start to get some momentum, and it becomes easier and easier as you get more data, you get more customers and everything, but it's hard to get over that hump. And so the reason for that, which I'm going to reveal to you right now, is that most people do not have a framework. Most people do not have a system, okay? When I was getting started in online business, I went out and I tried to do it all on my own. I was afraid to invest in a course. I was afraid to hire somebody, or I wanted to do everything myself and try to figure out how to do it on my own. And there's pros and cons to that, but the biggest con is it's gonna take you a long time to actually get consistent sales, to figure things out, because you're grabbing a piece from over here and a piece from over here, and you watch this YouTube video and oh, that's a cool strategy, and you listen to this podcast and oh, that's a cool strategy, and you're trying to get all this free content. And the problem with that is that those pieces don't fit together. When you grab things from everywhere, they don't fit together. And so what you really need is you need a framework. You need a system. Okay, this is not a pitch for anything. I'm not pitching you on my course, but I am telling you that you need to pick someone, you need to pick a business or a person, entrepreneur, and you need to follow exactly what that person says. There are a ton of good free resources out there on the internet, and you need to pick someone that you like listening to, that you enjoy listening to. Maybe that's me, or maybe that's someone else. I listen to a ton of different entrepreneurs, but when I'm trying to do something specific, I find the expert in that area and I do exactly what they say. Okay, to give you kind of an example of that, I'm a big Russell Brunson fan, and I use ClickFunnels, which is his product. That's how I sell my courses, and that's how I sell t-shirts, a lot of my t-shirts. I also use Shopify, but that's his product, and I've bought into his methodologies, I've bought into his frameworks, and they have worked for me. But the reason that they've worked is because I do exactly what he says. I don't go out and try to take this piece and this piece and this piece. I get his framework, his system, and I do exactly what he says. So specifically for you, if you're in the e-commerce business and you're struggling to figure out why the sales are not coming through, or maybe you've had a sale here, a sale there, but you can't get that consistency, I'm telling you right now, you need a system, you need a framework, and you need to follow it to the T, okay? The framework is always your savior. That's actually what I took away from Funnel Hacking Live. One of the things is that Russell Brunson taught this, and he taught about frameworks, and he taught us why the framework is always our savior, because whether you're teaching something or whether you're selling something, you need a framework. So if you're teaching something, you need to be teaching a framework. You need to have your own framework. I have the Shirt School system that I've developed, that I've put through its paces, that I've had students have success with. And so I have a framework that I know works. And when a student takes my framework and they actually apply it, they have success, okay? And I teach that framework. Now, on the same end, if you're selling something, so let's say you're selling t-shirts, you need a framework for selling t-shirts. You need to use a framework from somebody. You need to apply it, and if you do what it says, if you're diligent to actually do each step, you're gonna have success with that framework if it's good. There are some whack ones out there. Definitely, there's always gonna be people that don't have proven frameworks, proven systems, but generally, a system, when it's implemented right, when you actually follow it, you get a result. Now sometimes that result is nothing, but if it's a proven good system and you actually implement it like it should be implemented, you will have results. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So always go back to your framework when you're lost. Always go back to the framework when you don't know the next step, okay? Hopefully that's helpful. Thank you so much for watching today. Man, I hope this was super helpful to you. And I want to invite you real quick. I just released a new tool for you if you're selling t-shirts or other print-on-demand products online. I'm really excited about it. I released it in my group. They are going wild over this tool, and I'm extremely excited. So here's what it is. It's called the Shirt School Roadmap. And what it's going to do for you, if you are starting and you don't have a t-shirt business and you want to get started, if you have a t-shirt business but you can't make sales, or if you have a t-shirt business and you're making sales and you want to figure out how to scale, you need to go get this free resource. It's called the Shirt School Roadmap, and it's basically going to show you your next step no matter where you're at. Whatever phase you're in, it's going to tell you what you should do next to have success. And this whole episode has been about frameworks, so this is my framework, and I'm going to give it to you completely free of charge. All you have to do is go to shirtschool.com/roadmap, ROADMAP. I'll put it on the screen. And you can just put in your first name and email, and I'll send you my free system, my free roadmap that will help you sell t-shirts and other print-on-demand products. And even if you just have e-commerce in our e-commerce business, this is going to be extremely helpful for you because it's going to give you that next step on what you should do. I want to remind you again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this content, smash that like button, give me a like, let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll talk to you guys next week.